Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Today we've got an astrological video and we will talk about new moon in Capricorn that will take place on the 23rd of December 2022, so in a few days time. New moon is the time of a new beginning, new start, new opportunities, new insights that we get, new resolutions, new it's the very fresh energies in the air when we are going through new moon period. It's the time when we set intentions, it's the time when we get new ideas, and during the next lunar month we usually implement them, act on them, search for additional opportunities in regards to those ideas. And Capricorn is a very serious energy. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the planet of difficulties, the planet of struggles, the planet of delays, the planet of hard work. The energy of Capricorn is very stable, very disciplined, very assertive, very critical at times. But I love the energy of Saturn when you need to get something done. The energy of Capricorn, I should say. Capricorn people are the best at getting stuff done, especially the stuff that's difficult, that's monotonous, that's not too fun. Air people can talk all they want, water people can get all emotional and romantic and whatnot, but I like being around good earthy people like Capricorns, Taurus or Virgo people. I just feel so grounded, I feel so motivated, I feel so like whatever it is that I need to do, I can easily do it if I just stick to it, if I'm responsible, and I was brought up, I was raised by two very Capricornian people, and I'm myself a Cancer, totally opposite of what they are, but I needed that, I guess, when I was growing up. I needed their influence. So I love the energy of Capricorn, I love Capricorn people. There are many of them in my life, and they give you this check, reality check, I would say. How are you doing in this area of your life? And that's exactly, I feel, will be the energy of this new moon. This new moon is going to highlight for you how are you doing in that certain area of your life, signified by Capricorn, so the house, the astrological house in your chart that Capricorn is in. How are you doing there? What is it that's missing there? What it is that can be improved? What it is that needs a checkup? What it is that needs some adjustment? What it is that needs a bit more hard work and investment of your energy in order to reap the rewards, in order to get some kind of to get to that goal, to that accomplishment. And for everybody it's going to be a different area of their life, and I would call this new moon getting serious about something. And what it is for you exactly, we will talk a bit later, depending on your rising sign or your sun sign. Also, the ruler of this new moon, Saturn, is being happy, transiting Aquarius. And why am I saying that it's being happy? It's because it's another home sign for this planet. Saturn rules Aquarius and Capricorn. So yeah, this new moon is gonna feel nice, feel comfortable. I don't feel like it's gonna be intense, difficult emotionally, again, because the ruler of this new moon is in a good position, and we also have this new moon squaring Jupiter in Aries. And Aries will just have entered, Jupiter will just have entered Aries on the 20th of December. Then we have the winter solstice, and on the 23rd we've got this new moon in Capricorn. So yeah, Jupiter, even though it's a square aspect, which can be a bit challenging at times, Jupiter never makes things difficult. Jupiter is the sign that can exaggerate, the planet that can exaggerate things or make us a bit too hopeful, or just make us overdo something, but it's never something negative. With Jupiter, it's the big Santa Claus, I should say, a big fairy, somebody who brings gifts, somebody who brings blessings. And it's so ironic that we've got this huge Capricorn period with the stellium in Capricorn, with this new moon in Capricorn, and the stellium that will take place, we are going to have Venus in Capricorn, Mercury in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn, plus the moon and the sun in Capricorn as well. very Capricornian period we are in, and it's supposed to be a holiday season for us to be cheerful and joyful and light-hearted and enjoying the time with the family, but instead the cosmic energy that we are in is very serious, is very somber. It's just many of us will be thinking of where we are in life, how much we have achieved, what else that needs to be accomplished still. Big existential almost thoughts and feelings we'll be having during the next lunar month, 28 days, and a bit more even after that. Yeah, let's look what this new moon will bring all of the signs. And as always, I would recommend focusing more so on the rising sign, on your rising sign, your ascendant, because it will give the most literal prediction. It usually does, but you can also look at your sun sign and compare what fits you the most. And the moon sign, if you wish, it will give more so like a emotional tone, how you will perceive this new moon on the emotional, from the emotional side of things. So starting with Aries, of course. Aries people, my beautiful Aries people, this new moon in Capricorn is taking place in your 10th house, and you're gonna have a ton of planets in your 10th house throughout next month. You will think very strongly about your reputation, about your status, how much you've achieved, where you are in life, and some thoughts that you will be having won't make you too happy. But bear with me, this is just the energy of Capricorn, of all of these planets and emphasis. Maybe you wanna be somebody more respectable, more successful, more acknowledged by other people, get more approval, or maybe you wanna have a better job, a better career. So this new moon will highlight things for you that you want to improve, that you wanna work on in regards to your career, in regards to your status, to your reputation. But also with the Venus being in your 10th house as well, I do feel like the persona, the way the energy you will give off to other people is going to be very pleasant. People will be drawn to you. People will acknowledge your the way you live your life, your accomplishments, how much you've done, how talented you are, how good you are in your career, in your pursuits, whatever it is that you're doing for a living. Yeah, just don't be too hard on yourself. That's what I want to say. For some of you, there might be a possibility of a new job, a new career, direction of some sort, realizing that you want to do something else, something new for your career, or you want to explore another field possibly, or you would like to be more proactive in regards to your career. You would like to be more serious, more disciplined. There is almost this infusion of motivation. I want to do more. I want to do more in my career, in my job. I want to be larger in my field of work. I want to be more qualified and whatnot. Yeah. With this Capricorn, it's again the energy of getting serious about who you are out there in the world, how other people perceive you. Do they see you as somebody respectable, successful? And all of those things are very... it depends on every single person, what we find successful, what we find respectable. But for you guys, there also might be this acknowledgement of something that you've done previously, something that you've been working on, and finally you get this popularity for some of you, fame, if that's what you've been wanting to achieve, because the 10th house is the most visible house of our chart. So people may be noticing you more and recognizing your talents, your skills, your intelligence, and praising you. We're also going to have a Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, you guys, that starts on the 29th. So you might be again redoing something. I'm gonna make a totally new video on this Mercury retrograde, but you might be redoing something in regards to your career later on, or giving another life to something that you've been doing previously but you stopped, to like an accomplishment or big goal, or giving the last touches, can you say that? I think so, to something that you've been working on to make it a perfection, because Capricorns I would even say the biggest perfectionists. Some would argue that Virgos are very perfectionist people of the zodiac, but Capricorns, I was brought up by two Capricorn people, very Capricornian. Both of them have stelliums in Capricorn. I would say they're the biggest perfectionists. Very much nitpicking, very critical, very, I'm gonna tear apart everything I've been doing for years if I don't like it. Be it myself, be it my career, be it my project, whatever I'm working on. And with Aries people, having your 10th house in Capricorn, I feel like that's how you approach what you do. Very critical, very... sometimes you're not too kind towards yourself and towards your contribution in the world, what you create with your career, with your life purpose. So again, watch out for being too critical, too degrading towards yourself, and overall a very nice energy of inspiration and motivation. And again, this being a holiday season, I feel like many Aries ascendant people will just jump straight into work. Like, I'm not excited about this Christmas. I just want to work. I want to accomplish this. I want to do that. I need to reach that height. I need to get this stuff done. I need to get serious. And then we can talk maybe in February, by the end of February, about relaxing and having fun. That's just how this feels to me. This is what your sky looks like, Aries people. So this is all I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful Capricorn new moon. I wish you all the best. And now we are going to Taurus. Hello, my beautiful Taurus, rising, sun and moon people. This new moon in Capricorn is taking place in your 9th house. For you guys, I feel like you're gonna get serious about expanding your view on life. Get serious about seeing the bigger picture of life. Again, with the whole stellium of planets in Capricorn being there during the next lunar month, 28 days and a bit more than that, it's a huge emphasis on your vision in life, what you believe in, your values in life, possibly religion. You could be, you could have a new outlook coming to the surface in regards to what you believe in, religion, maybe spiritual practices. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you Taurus people will be traveling over the next 1 or 2 months, or at least somehow interacting with people of other cultures, foreigners. Some of you might be going abroad. Again, study could be something that you're very focused on, because the 9th house is the house of higher education, of study, of expanding our mind and learning something. It's the house of teachers, gurus. Yeah, and it's the most positive house in astrology, ruled by Sagittarius. The 9th house, even though it's a heavy Capricornian energy that all of us will be dealing with, that's quite sobering, quite serious. But I feel like you're gonna get disciplined about the future and what you believe in, and expanding your horizons and growth in life and becoming a better human overall. And the 9th house is the house of good luck, positivity, optimism, and you're gonna have 5 planets in Capricorn. And Capricorn is the sign that gives the most tangible results, because it's connected to Saturn. It's the house, rules the 10th house, the highest, the most visible house. It gives the most solid, tangible, physical results. So many of you, whatever you do during the next month, 2 months, in regards to travel, higher education, in regards to religion, spiritual practices, foreign things, yeah, all of it is going to bring you this something that you can physically reap rewards from. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, it feels very powerful, but it can be anything for you guys, really. For example, you've been trying to get accepted to a certain university abroad, and during this month, while everybody was having fun, celebrating Christmas, New Year's Eve, you've been doing, I don't know, some kind of tests, trying to pass some acceptance procedure, you know what I mean. And finally, January time, February time, you are accepted, and it's the biggest, like, radical shift in your life. It's once in a lifetime opportunity or something like that to go to a certain country, to study there, or to immigrate altogether, to move to a certain place. Maybe some of you will be doing documents. Capricorn often rules over legalities, because Saturn is exalted in Libra, the sign of documents and legalities. So some of you might be doing visa processes, getting your documents fixed in order to do something big and tangible and serious in the future, change your life in a big, serious way. So yeah, I think this is all I have for you, Taurus people. I wish you a wonderful new moon in Capricorn, and now we are going to Gemini. Hello my beautiful Gemini people, Gemini rising, sun or moon. This new moon in Capricorn is going to take place in your 8th house. This is a very interesting house. It's a difficult one, just like the 12th house. It's a very controversial one, and it's the house of depth, it's the house of psychology, it's the house of our fears, our insecurities very often, it's the house of trauma, it's the house of occult. And with this new moon and the whole stellium of planets that we are going to have in Capricorn during the next lunar month and a bit longer than that, there is a lot of focus on overcoming very difficult for you Gemini people. I'm not sure what it is, but it just feels like it's Sparta. It feels like you're gonna go through your own hero journey, and you're gonna get serious about it. Like there was something in my life that was undermining me, making me feel weak, making me feel dependent, making me feel maybe scared, and I want to deal with it finally. And I'm gonna get serious, I'm gonna get disciplined, I'm gonna go into therapy, for example, or I'm gonna you guys, apologize for barking. I have dogs in another room playing. It just feels like going deep for you guys. And with Saturn energy, it's like through the thorns to the stars, through difficulties, becoming clean. It's rebirth of some sort for you guys, Gemini. I just it's so difficult to explain with words what I'm feeling. It's definitely a phoenix journey, a rebirth, and there might be difficult healing that you have to go through, but again, you're gonna do it in a very grounded way, in a very serious way, like a soldier. This needs to be done, and I'm gonna do it because I know that I'm gonna be a better person on the other side of it, when I'm done with this healing, when I'm done with this dealing with this painful experience of some sort. Or there could also be something related to money and other people's resources. That's the energy of the 8th house as well. So some of you will be maybe again doing taxes in some way. I know it's not the time for taxes, but in every country it's different. Maybe you will be getting some kind of you will be allowed a loan for something, for example. That could also take place, especially with the Capricorn being a very earthy, very much practical energy. It could be dealing with other people's resources, like getting an inheritance, because very heavy energy, 5 planets in Capricorn for you guys, for all of us, and it's all taking place in your 8th house. So yeah, somebody might really help you out in life somehow. If you're needing something, be it an advice, be it just some kind of emotional support, be it money, be it practical support, there's a good chance for many of you, I wouldn't be surprised that somebody would really help you out with something, almost like to lift you from your knees in a way. It's just the picture I have in my mind with the 8th house. So yeah, I think this is all I have for you, Gemini. I completely zoned out because I have all these images in my head, and yeah, I wish you a wonderful new moon in Capricorn. I hope it's easy on you. Take care of yourself. And now we are going to Cancer. Hello my beautiful Cancer rising, sun or moon people. And this new moon in Capricorn is taking place in your 7th house. For you guys, you're gonna get serious about relating to others. you're gonna get serious about what's going on in your partnerships, in your committed relationships, in your love life possibly, or business partnerships, just me and other people. What's going on in this area of my life? Why is it not working? Why is it working but not to the best of what it could be? Why don't I have a partner? Why do I have a partner that I'm not happy with? Why do I still miss my ex? Why do I get into the same patterns of relationships? And with the whole stellium of planets that are we are going to have five planets in Capricorn during the next lunar cycle, and a bit more than that. Heavy focus on your partnerships, on your relationships, you guys. And with the Mercury retrograde that will start on the 29th of December, also in Capricorn, many of you will have to deal with something from the past, maybe rekindling of the past relationship, or just getting a closure for some of you. But also with this new moon, it's a new beginning, it's a fresh start in regards to your partnerships. So many of you finally decide, okay, I'm not happy with my love life, and getting like disciplined and responsible about it, and a bit critical at times, and just getting real, not dreamy and ethereal about your partnerships. Capricorn is the energy of very somber energy, very, again, practical, tangible. And you sit down with yourself and you realize, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with my love life. I'm not happy with my relationships. I need to do something here. I need to implement some change, and I need to be methodical about it. I need to be critical about it, even analytical at times. That's the energy of Capricorn. It's not a dreamy Libra or Cancerian energy. And that's unusual for you guys, because you, being the Cancer ascendant, you are very soft, you are very compassionate, you are very dreamy and sensitive. But this new moon will almost like give you a kick of some sort. And it's wonderful if it will come about with a new person entering your life. And it's very interesting that this new moon is taking place at the 1st degree of Capricorn. I think I should have mentioned it in the beginning of this video, but the 1st degree is the degree of Aries, of proactive measures, of taking a step forward, making things happen, being brave, being courageous, being almost like a pioneer energy. I do feel like a new beginning in your love life, in your relationships, is coming your way for many of you, or improvement in your love life. Although Mercury retrograde will retrograde in your 7th house as well by the end of the month, and will make you do some adjustments, kind of assess some things. But overall, I do sense a fresh new start for many of you Cancer people. And this new moon will be felt very strongly by you, because it's your planet. You are ruled by the moon. And the moon is obviously involved in the new moon lunation, so is the moon and the sun coming together. Well, coming together. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it does look exciting, and it does look real. Because, why am I saying real? Because it's not just hopes and dreams and wishes. Capricorn is the sign that gives the most tangible results. Something that lasts, something that has longevity, has something that's very solid. And that's the potential for you and your relationships and your love life. It could be the outcome. Oh my gosh, my English, please work with me, come online. So yeah, it does feel like something beautiful can come out of it, that is going to be long lasting, that is going to be practical, that is going to be very grounded, and you will be happy with this new beginning in your love life, in your relationships overall. So this is all I have for you, Cancers. I wish you a wonderful new moon. And now we are going to Leo. Hello, my beautiful Leo people, rising, sun or moon. This new moon in Capricorn is going to take place in your 6th house. For you guys, I feel like many of you will get serious about your health, about your lifestyle, about how much energy you have, about how efficient you are. And it's very interesting that it's happening during the holiday season, when everybody is taking a break and wanting to relax and indulge in food and watch TV and be with the family and just let go of the responsibility. For you guys, it's almost like, it's the time to get active. It's the time to get efficient, productive, and get stuff done. It's the time to change my health, the way I view my health, the way I take care of my body. Many of you might start exercising, and whatever you implement during this new moon, because Capricorn is a very stable and long-lasting energy. It's something that can give us practical, tangible results eventually, and whatever we initiate, it's gonna stick with us for the long term. So if you get serious about losing weight, about making changes to your routines, in the way you do your job, about fixing your sleep patterns, about eating better, about doing a certain exercise, however, whatever amount of times a day, whatever number, like there has to be this schedule, there has to be this discipline about, in regards to Capricornian energy, Capricornian place in your chart. So for you, it's about health, as I said, about your routines, chores, and I feel like you will stick to it. When before you might have been a bit lazy, or like I'm starting something and then I forget about it, I don't have energy to do it, like jogging outside or I don't know, going to the gym. Now there's an opportunity to initiate something and then take it with you through years and benefit from it, be it some kind of sport or diet or whatever that you want to implement in your life. So wonderful new moon. It's almost like it will give you the seriousness and dedication to feel better about yourself, to be healthier, to be more efficient, to have more energy. I think this is all I have for you, Leos. I hope you have a wonderful new moon. And now we are going to Virgo. Hello, my beautiful Virgo people, Sun, Rising or Moon. This new moon in Capricorn will take place in your 5th house. So you guys, I feel like many of you will get serious with the energy of Capricorn, which is about seriousness, about somber, disciplined energy. Many of you might get serious about your children, if you have children, the way you relate to your children, what's going on in your children, how you spend time with them. Many of you will dedicate yourself very much, spend more time with your children and be very conscious about it, be very focused on them, not getting distracted on anything else. Maybe there will be some new chance, new beginning in regards to your kids. I have a real life example for you guys. I have a cousin. He's got Virgo ascendant, and his kid, his son, he had an autoimmune disease, and he's been struggling he's only 1 year old, and has been struggling since his birth. And then he had very recently, a month ago, during eclipse season, he had a very difficult surgery, and it went really well. And now he's coming back home from another city where he was in the hospital. Now he's coming back home, and my cousin will get almost like a new chance with his kid, to dedicate more time, not to his work, not to whatever responsibilities he had, but to his child, and be almost like very perfectionist about it, doing everything right to make sure that the child gets the best of him and their time together. So this could be something that you're going through, not necessarily the health issues, but just reconnecting with your kid and being very determined to make things right this time, if you had conflicts or something like that. For others, also, if you don't have kids, you might reassess your attitude towards having kids or not having kids. Some of you might realize, especially with the whole stellium of planets you're going to have in the 5th house, you're going to have Venus, Pluto, Mercury, Sun, Moon in Capricorn, which is your 5th house. Very strong emphasis on this theme of children, plus some more, and I will talk about it. If the topic of children doesn't relate to you, wait a second, we'll get to more. But some of you might wake up one day and realize, oh my gosh, I actually want kids, and then act on it, implement some changes, take care of your health, focus on whatever needs to be done before going into motherhood, fatherhood, talking about it with your partner, things like that. Or some might wake up and realize, I don't want to have kids, it's not for me, and then adjusting your life the way it's needed. If this is not a child theme that will be initiated, that will come to the surface in your life, then this could be romance for some of you guys, because the 5th house is also about romance, about our romantic life, about what gives us pleasure, about relating to another human being, about creativity as well, inspiration. So some of you, and again with the stellium of 5 planets in the sign of Capricorn, some of you might get serious about your romance, really serious about finding the one, really serious about dating. Although how can you get serious? But again, the Capricorn is the sign of discipline, is the sign of putting in the work in order to get the tangible, serious, practical result eventually. And if you decide in this period that I want to get coupled up, I want to get into a romantic relationship with somebody, or I want to improve romance with my existing partner, Capricorn tends to give very long-lasting, very tangible, practical results eventually. So yeah, it would be a wonderful time to reconnect with your loved ones, to get romantic, even though I feel all of us will have this somber, practical energy about us during the next lunar cycle, 28 days. But you guys with this 5th house activation might have an interesting spark, interesting romantic situation coming up, appearing. Maybe you'll meet somebody new, and then with the Capricorn energy, this connection can be quite long-lasting, can be quite stable, because it's a very earthy sign. It's the sign of longevity ruled by Saturn. You might meet somebody who's older than you, for example. So yeah, if this is not romance, again, it could be your passions in life, it could be your hobbies, it could be something that gives you life, gives you feeling of like I'm losing the track of time when I'm doing this, like playing music, painting art, making art, painting pictures, or I don't know, sewing, whatever hobbies you've got, or side hustles, or like it's also the house of your business, your personal business. If you're an entrepreneur, I struggle with this word so much, but you know what I mean. So there could be a new beginning, a new start in something that you are doing yourself, and you get a lot of joy from it. So wonderful time for you, and I wish you a beautiful new moon in Capricorn, Virgos, and now we are going to Libra. Hello my beautiful Libra, rising sun or moon people. This new moon in Capricorn is taking place in your 4th house. For you guys, I feel like many of you will get serious about where is my home, who is my home, what is my safe haven, what is my cozy nest, where do I want to live, who is my family, are these people that are my family actually my family? And it's interesting that you are one of those signs that will enjoy, I guess, the holiday season the most with this activation of your 4th house, which is the house of family, of stability, traditions, roots. Again, you might be literally enjoying the holiday season surrounded by your loved ones, your family, your parents, your partner, your kids, and it's gonna get really cozy and exciting, and maybe you'll do some decorations in your home, or reconnect with some family members that you've haven't seen in a while. And with the whole stellium of planets in your 4th house, it will feel very, very family oriented, like extremely for you guys. Again, with the stellium in this house, I have no doubt that some of you will do some changes in your living situation. Could be even moving, could be even as far as moving to another place, another apartment, some of you another country. We are going to have Pluto, Mercury, Venus, Sun and Moon in the sign of Capricorn. So yeah, big changes in your home environment, in your family dynamics, in your almost like, again, getting serious about the question of where is my home, What is my home? How I want to see it? How I want it to look? Who I want to see in my home? Do I want the relatives to be in my home? Do I want to live this way? Do I want to live in this environment, in this neighborhood? Yeah, big changes and huge focus you will have on your roots, on the basic aspect of your life, which is where you're coming from, family, living situation, homeland. Yeah, and a very sentimental energy, I want to say, for some reason, because the 4th house is the house of the past, of emotions. It's ruled by Cancer, and for you, Libras, I feel like you might get a bit more sentimental. You might get like start remembering the past, your childhood, and getting all of the cute gifts for your family members, and being like tearing up at some point during the holiday season. Yeah, very, very precious period. I like this energy for you guys. There could be also renovation, because the Capricorn energy is about restructuring something. It's about foundation and building foundation with Saturn. Some of you might be doing renovation just during the time of holidays, Christmas and New Year's Eve. Renovation of your home, of your house, and renovation of your family system. Somehow changing something in the way you relate to your family, or there might be new members that are coming into your family. Maybe somebody is giving birth or realizing they're pregnant. That could also be possible. You or somebody you know. So wonderful time, wonderful family focused, oriented time for you guys. I wish you a beautiful new moon in Capricorn, Libras, and now we are going to Scorpios. Hello my beautiful Scorpio, rising, sun or moon people. This new moon in Capricorn is taking place in your 3rd house. For you guys, I feel like many of you will get serious about friendships, about your immediate environment, about people that you relate to and talk on a daily basis with. This could involve siblings, friends, neighbors, just people we say hi to on the street when we meet them and we know them, like small talk situation. And also getting serious about your almost speaking abilities, the way you express yourself, the way you verbalize your thoughts, the way possibly your intelligence. Maybe you just realize that I struggle with expressing what I want to say, what I have in my mind. I just cannot express it well. And I need to get some additional, I don't know, education, additional skills, additional, I need to learn a second language, for example, or something like that, to take this course. And usually it's the short-term courses with the 3rd house. 9th house is the higher education. The 3rd house is something we do in a short period amount of time, just to level up a bit, to get certain skills quick and fast. So your mind is going to be very active, I feel, during the holiday season for you Scorpio people, while everybody is relaxing and indulging in food and enjoying the family gathering. You're going to be like reading books, researching something, studying something, possibly fixing some documents. Transportation could be something that comes up for you. Mending some relationships with your siblings. It could be that you wake up one day and feel, okay, I need to make things right with my cousin. We haven't been talking for 5 years and this doesn't feel right. And with the Capricorn energy, it's dedicating yourself to whatever I've just mentioned in regards to the 3rd house. There is a lot about discipline. There is a lot about day in and day out doing something methodically. It does feel like learning something for many of you guys. I cannot deny it. With the 3rd house, something that your mind is very much engaged with, either your mind or your hands for some of you, so take it as it resonates. What else can I say about this for you guys? I feel like some of you might be again reconnecting with your siblings, people you grew up with, relatives that are kind of extended relatives. I think that's how you say it. There's somebody not very close to you, like a daughter of your second aunt, or I don't know how you call it in English, but getting in touch with people, basically. Somebody you grew up with, you went to school with. That could be what takes place. So yeah, I think this is all I have for you, Scorpios. I wish you a wonderful new moon in Capricorn. And now we are going to Sagittarius, people. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. This new moon in Capricorn is taking place in your second house. So guys, many of you will get serious about your money. Will get serious about your money, about your possessions, about your valuables in life. And with the whole stellium of planets, we're going to have 5 planets in Capricorn during the next lunar cycle, 28 days. A lot of your focus, a lot of your dedication and like diligence will be with your money, with earnings. Maybe some of you realize that maybe I've been spending a bit too much. And having a Sagittarius ascendant, it's quite common actually, because these people, they live in a big way. And I know many Sagittarius ascendant people, there is a lot about optimism, luck, expansion, but there is another side to it. It's just being a bit too... it's the opposite of the Capricorn energy or Virgo or Taurus energy, which is a bit stingy. The energy of saving. Sagittarius is the opposite. We YOLO. You only live once. And here I feel like you guys will get serious about savings, about how much money you've got. Maybe you'll spend a bit more than you were planning to on gifts, on holiday season, on like bringing relatives together, and you realize that you are falling short with money. You need to budget, you need to cut your spending somehow. And whatever changes you implement during this new moon, they're going to be long-lasting. They will bring you tangible results in the future, because the energy of Capricorn is about practicality, stability, longevity. So if you decide that you're going to invest into something during this new moon, you get inspired, you get this idea, or you hear an advice from somebody, financial advice, and you realize, I would love to invest my money into this. If you start doing that on this new moon, it's going to bring you a very good return, and it's something that you can continuously do a long time ahead, and you're going to be quite happy with what you get back. Also, it could be a period of you of reinventing your value, the way you value yourself, the way you see yourself, the way you see your talents, the way you value your time. And again, with the whole stellium of planets in the second house, it's like, what is valuable to me? How much I value myself? Do I sell myself short, or do I truly know my worth, the worth of my time, the worth of my services, of my products that I sell or whatnot, the worth of my intelligence, of my qualifications, my skills? You're gonna get serious about all of that, and you're gonna reevaluate that. Why have I been selling my products this cheap when somebody else can get so much more, can sell them for so much more? And it can be anything for your services, products, or just in personal relationships to others. Why am I not valuing myself? What can I do to value myself better? What it is that I can, maybe writing down a list of qualities in you that are very valuable, that you're proud of, that not many people have actually, and recognizing that you're a wonderful person and you need to hold your head a bit higher, and you shouldn't be so critical towards yourself, and you achieved so much already. And it's almost like becoming your internal parent, which is a bit critical but also very encouraging. And it's like giving a pep talk to yourself, giving yourself this encouraging speech of, come on, get up from your knees, value yourself, love yourself. Beautiful energy for you guys. So I think this is all I have for you, Sagittarius people. I wish you a wonderful new moon in Capricorn. And now we are going to Capricorn people themselves. Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. This new moon is happening in your sign, in your first house. And there is a huge focus on yourself, finally getting selfish. And especially with the stellium of planets, we're going to have 5 planets in your sign during the next lunar cycle, during the next 28 days. We're going to have Mercury, Pluto, Venus, Sun and Moon all gathering together, putting a spotlight on you, on your body, on who you are, what you represent, your health, your appearance. I feel like many Capricorn people will just realize, oh my gosh, I've been focusing on others for so long. Who am I? What am I doing with my life? What do I represent? What do I stand for? What happened to my body? I need to take care of my body. I need to work out. I need to go dance. I need to go run. I need to go swim. And I have a personal real life example of my mom. She has a Capricorn ascendant. No, she doesn't. She's a Capricorn sun. She has an Aries ascendant. But this new moon is taking place right on her sun. And she's starting to go to the gym. And she's never really went to the gym. She used to dance when she was younger. Now she is in her 40s. And she started to go to the gym, and it's so fun to watch her. She's like all those teenagers who are like getting her backpack and excitedly going through the snow to do aerobics or something. That she's doing Pilates, aerobics, and something else. So I feel like many of you Capricorn people will be focused on your body, in making your body whatever you wish it would look like, making the best of your physical abilities. Definitely changing something in your appearance for many of you, changing your style possibly, changing, getting a new haircut, or almost that reinventing yourself, new year, new me. I feel like Capricorn ascendant people more so than Sun and Moon will be embodying this energy, new year, new me, literally changing something very strongly in the way you look, but also internally, the way you relate to yourself, the way you see yourself, the way you, almost like, let's pause with the other people, let's pause with my relationships, with other stuff, the world can wait. I need to tend to myself now, do what I want to do, spend my time the way I want to spend it, and get serious about it, get real about it. And you Capricorns know how to do it. Capricorn ascendant people, you're very diligent. If you want to get something done, you're gonna get it done. It's just a matter of time, and usually it's not much time needed for you. Seriousness, somber energy, and discipline, day in and day out, doing something to reconnect with yourself, to make you feel better about yourself, fix your body, fix your image, fix whatever it is that you are not happy with still about yourself. It's like a project. I'm gonna be my own project for the next lunar cycle, 1 or 2 months ahead. Very interesting. So I wish you a wonderful new moon, guys. New moon in Capricorn. And now we are going to Aquarius people. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius rising, sun, or moon people. I'm one of you. I have Aquarius rising. And this new moon in Capricorn is taking place in your 12th house. You guys, I apologize for the noise. Pechenka is knocking at the door. For you guys, I feel like many of you, it's a heavy one. It's a heavy one. And if you have an Aquarius ascendant especially, the period of December, January, and a bit of February, every single year, winter basically, every single year is quite depressive for us. Why? Because there is a whole bunch, almost all of the planets hanging out in our 12th house, which is the house of isolation, loneliness, self-undoing, mild depression, lethargy, being very tired, exhausted. It's almost like if all Aquarius people could be put like bears when they go and sleep throughout winter. I wish all Aquarius people could go through that. Like, just put me in my bear hut, I will fall asleep and not deal with the heaviness of the world, because we process it in a very heavy, dragging manner. I hope I'm making sense. Winter for Aquarius rising people can be difficult. For Aquarius sun, not so much. Aquarius rising for sure. But some of you, a good side of it, some of you might be traveling, and majority of my winters I've been traveling, especially long distance, because the 12th house is the house of long distance travel, foreign lands. But overall, with this new moon in the 12th house and the stellium of planets that we're going to have in Capricorn, we're going to have 5 planets in Capricorn during the next lunar month, 28 days and a bit longer than that. We're going to have Venus, Pluto, Mercury, Sun and Moon coming together in your 12th house. you guys are gonna go through a very heavy cleaning up of the stuff that's not meant to be in your life anymore. And I feel like many of you will just get sober about your life, get really straight, real. Is this relationship serving me? Is this friendship serving me? Or it's been dead already for quite a long time, and I'm just dragging this dead weight and exhausting myself in the process. Cutting out, cleaning out all of the things that are serving you anymore from your life. And again, with Venus and the Mercury going retrograde soon in your 12th house on the 29th of December, past might be reminding you of itself. And what you'll be doing is just getting down to business about it. Like, how do I need this aspect of my past with me going forward, or I don't? And it might be excruciatingly painful to let go of something that you thought would last in your life, or you thought it would pass the test of time. And with this huge emphasis on the 12 houses, the house of letting go, of the endings, and all of these planets in this house. Guys, I'm sorry for the noise. It might feel like you'll have to do like a heavy... How do I explain it well? You might not feel too hopeful about life, but believe me, as soon as the sun and consequently other planets will enter Aquarius, your sign, your ascendant, you feel so much better, like lightweight. You feel so light, you feel so uplifted, you feel so happy, and like you're born again, like a phoenix rising. What's happening right now is a bit of a dark night of the soul for you, and it's gonna last a month or just a bit more than a month. Again, it's sad because everybody else is going to be experiencing the holiday seasons, having fun, laughing, making New Year's resolutions, celebrating Christmas. You're going to be the one who's going to sit there and think of life. Like, what had my life become? There is so much I need to fix. Something is ending and I'm not happy with it ending. Something is making me sad, and why is it making me sad? Why is this person behaving this way? Why am I feeling alone? This kind of thoughts could be coming up to the surface. Possibly crying, purging could be a good idea. Sleeping more. It's again period of lethargy, period of relaxing, restoring your energies. If you have a chance, an opportunity to sleep, to just forget all of the responsibilities and sleep in, eat some ice cream, watch some shows, or I don't know, meditate, be with yourself, do that, because it's going to help you a lot. Don't try to be all jolly and happy, and it's just toxic positivity, I would say. It never worked for me. I'm Capricorn, Aquarius rising, and the period, the holiday season, I just try to stay sane most of the time. Stay sane, stay calm, and if heaviness comes up, if pain comes up, if sadness comes up, I just let it go through me, let it pass through me, and I know that the sun will rise as soon as the sun enters Aquarius in February, at the end of January actually. So not long for us to be in this strange bear state, bear-like. So you guys, Aquarius people, I wish you a wonderful new moon in Capricorn. Be easy on yourself, keep loving yourself. This too shall pass. And now we are going to Pisces. My beautiful Pisces, rising sun or moon people. This new moon in Capricorn is taking place in your 11th house. For you guys, I feel like many of you will get serious about your friendships, about people that you call friends, about people that you can trust. And again, we've got this huge stellium of planets. We're going to have 5 planets in the sign of Capricorn in your 11th house. We're going to have Pluto, Venus, Mercury, Sun and Moon getting together and putting such a spotlight, such an emphasis on your house of friendships, on your house of wishes, dreams and aspirations, of your hopes, that vision of the future, that picture that you always wanted to achieve. So some of you might be dealing with your friendships. Maybe old friends will be coming back during the holiday seasons, and you will be getting in touch again and catching up on what's been happening through years. especially with the Mercury going retrograde on the 29th of December, there could be somebody from the past coming back very strongly. Maybe the person you had a conflict with and you parted ways and now you are reconciling. And there's more so a friendly note to it rather than romantic. Also, I feel like you guys, this is a wonderful time for you to do New Year's resolution. You are that horoscope sign that could benefit from it very strongly, because the 11th house is the house of our wishes and dreams for the future. So when the new moon comes from the 23rd of December through the New Year's Eve, anytime you can start writing down your dreams. I wanted to do this challenge of writing down 100 dreams, goals or desires, or dreams you can call them, for the next year. And I feel like I'm going to be the one as well who's going to do it with you, even though I'm not Pisces ascendant. But for you guys, it's going to be a very powerful practice or ritual, because the sign of Capricorn is the sign that gives us the most grounded, tangible, solid results that will last for a long time. There's this longevity about Capricorn. So whatever you set intentions for during this new moon, whatever you picture, whatever you rekindle this hope for during this new moon and the next lunar cycle, the next 28 days, it has a very good chance of manifesting in your life, of becoming real, something that you can smell, touch, see, and it materializing in your life, basically. I also feel like many of you will get some kind of reward, financial reward. Why? Because the 11th house is the second from your 10th. So whatever you've been working on really hard, 10th house, your career, your job, the second house is the house of financial rewards. And with this new moon in your 11th house, being the second from the 10th, you might get the rewards for your hard labor, for something that you've been investing a lot of your time, energy and effort into. Getting this huge paycheck that you didn't expect, but it's bigger than you were supposed to receive, because you've been trying so hard, because you've been so diligent, the Capricorn energy. Getting promoted, getting some kind of compensation, reward again, very possible. Could be a gift that's connected to your job, to your career. Maybe there is a gift that's coming from your boss. Again, maybe like, again, a raise or something in regards to your salary. Or like a gift from your colleague could also be possible here. So wonderful new moon, and whatever wishes, dreams and desires for the future you hope for, be diligent about them. Be real. Don't be all dreamy and ethereal and like, oh, I think I want that, or maybe this. Capricorn is the energy of precise, critical, analytical, whatever it is. Like, you need to get somber, you need to get to the core of what it is that you picture for yourself in the future, and work at it. Focus on it step by step, day in and day out, giving a bit of your energy to it every single day, and it's gonna manifest. And again, dealing with friends could be very emphasized for you guys, my beautiful Pisces, during the next lunar cycle. Friends, people that like entering the club or going to yoga, entering the club of people who do, I don't know, like minimalism or like poems or Latin dancing or whatnot, joining some kind of environment of people who are on the same wavelength, who enjoy the same things, who believe in the same things. That could take place in your life as well. And you're gonna get really dedicated to it, really focused, and what's the word? Yeah, diligent about it, I guess. So this is all I have for you, my beautiful Pisces. I wish you a wonderful new moon in Capricorn, and we are done with all of the signs today. And again, it went so fast and I enjoy it very much. Every single time I do astrological videos, and I wish you all, I guess now it's just Pisces left with me, but anyways, I wish you a wonderful new moon, all of the best, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye bye.